touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
If you think that your stars who did not get a... All right, here we go again, forensics. With my lawyer, she said, where'd you find this guy? I said, young people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're with my lord.
Alright, so if you've been keeping up with my TikTok series, you know me and my friends have been going through this concrete pipe for a while now. In this part, though, we finally make it to the end. Yippee. We're about done with exploring, so we decide to hop out here and see where we are. I sent both my friends through first just for the...
AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott will set up the screen to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Steps away to man. A big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's Prescott. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is to get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. I didn't see that coming at all. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check nipple, nipple, nipple.
forth with Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 17, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Forbath will put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Yeah, I was tripping there. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jalen Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Myers' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39, Prescott buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Prescott. forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Completes it to Jason Witten. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Birthday in a row.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, 5. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Why is it taking so long to load into a fucking game? God damn.